wanted to create this video for you today to get you to think about how thoughtful you are about your customers. We often get trapped in the business, and we're always working in our business and just transacting from one day to the next without putting a lot of thought into our customers. So one of the things that I'd like you to do, if you haven't already in your business, is to start being a bit more thoughtful about your customers. There are 3 ways that you can do that. The first one is to actually really start to think about who your customer is. When we work with our clients, we always ask them who their customer is in in-depth ways. You know, what age demographic are they? How many children do they have? They're the demographic stuff that we think about. Then we go into the psychographic information, like what are their fears, frustrations, anxieties? What do they want to have? What do they crave? What do they desire? So we actually become really thoughtful about our customers. It always, that little analogy that I always use is that the effort that I have to go to in order to get to the hairdressers. So I often find, getting to the hairdressers is one of those things that, it's a simple thing to be there, but actually organising my diary and my calendar and where the kids are going to be and all those sorts of things, it's actually a real effort to get there. And I always say that I think my hairdresser should roll out the red carpet when I turn up for the amount of effort that goes into blocking off my calendar for those 3 hours that it takes us in the hairdressers. So, be a little bit more thoughtful about the day in the life of your client. Do a little bit of avatar profiling or customer profiling. The second thing is to actually look at all the touch points in your business and make sure that any which way you're touching your customer, that whether that's the invoices that you're sending them out, the first impression that you're giving them on your website or at the front door of your business, the customer service person that's answering the phone or the receptionist, that those people are actually being really thoughtful and they're being, they're not bringing the baggage from their life into your business, or that you're not bringing as a business owner the baggage of your life into answering the phone or the interactions you're having with your client. And the third thing is, how are you rewarding your customers? There's all sorts of great ways that you can look at to reward your customers. It can be very simple. One of the things I know for business owners is that, you might have an automated system in place with your CRM or your database of your customers where you're flicking them the occasional email, but often it's all about you and what you want to offer them and flog them, and it gets very spammy and feels very spammy to a customer. So what is it that you can share with them? One of the things we did once in our business is we create some newsletters for some of our clients that really find them useful and that they get great results from them. And one of the articles was for a financial advisor, and one of the articles we wrote in that newsletter was about homework tips. Now just let that sit with you for a second. We wrote an article in a financial advisor's newsletter about homework tips. Now, why did we do that? Well, because this customer, we knew by doing the process of customer profiling, we knew that his customers were families, and he knew that because he was very intimate with his clients as a financial advisor. So, we knew that in February and March, it was a time where lots of people was battling with getting their kids to do homework. So we had a journalist write us an article around homework tips. It was so well received. He received emails, phone calls, thank yous about how great those tips were. And that's why we get such great results when we're sending out newsletters for him, because we actually know and think about what they would like to read. We don't spend all the time just promoting what he does. We actually create content that his clients would want to read. So just, spend a little bit of time as a business owner and start to think about how you could possibly be more thoughtful about your customers in your entire business.